The Temu 13-panel heated vest. Is it worth it? Good morning, everyone. Dr. Bill here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you have chosen to join me for this video. So the short answer to the question, is it worth it? The best answer I can give is that it depends. But overall, with certain stipulations, I think it is. Now, let me explain what I mean. I was able to purchase this vest, the 13-panel vest, in November. And at that time, they claimed that the retail value of the vest was $112, which is ridiculous. At $50, it would be overpriced. But I did pick it up, and I've used it about 10 times, 12 times. And I think generally, in temperatures above, say, 15, 20 degrees, it works well enough. However, there are certain considerations that I think need to be weighed in order to decide whether or not this is the vest for you. The first thing and the most important thing that I can tell you is that this vest does not come with a battery. And so when you're looking at the price of the vest, you also need to price out what a battery is going to cost you if you have to buy a battery. Now let me tell you how I did this. This vest cost me about $22, which isn't a bad price for 13 panels. But I had two phone charger power banks that worked very well with the battery. At the highest setting, they would give me about an hour and a half's time for battery. And generally, I only ski for about 3 hours at a time before my legs give out. So the whole vest cost me really about $22. Now, if I had to buy a battery, and you would really need a good battery, you'd probably need a 5-volt, 3-amp battery, and that's going to run you, even on Temu, that's going to run you $20. So then the price of the vest is going to come up to $45. And now if you ask me, is it worth a $45 vest? Honestly, probably not. What I would do if finances were not the issue, what I would definitely do is go with the Costco Field Shear heated vest. Overall, as far as heating is concerned, it's a much better vest. But let me talk about this one, because a lot of people do have power banks around that they can easily transfer. It would only cost you about $20-25 to do this. The vest itself is actually a very nice vest. It is far superior to the Field Shear vest, far superior. I don't know if you can kind of see it here, but it is a stylish vest. And it also comes with some polyester fill in it, so it adds some warmth to it. And it does come with two very nice outside zippered pockets, which I really like. The heat itself for the vest, the battery section for the vest, is on the inside, but it's on the inside front. So it's fairly easy to get to. So it's fairly easy to get to, which are factors that I really do appreciate. Now, for the warmth, this is a different beast than the Costco vest is. As I said in my review of the Costco vest, it's actually like having two two heating pads, one on your chest, one on your back. This is not like that. This vest is not like that. What it does is it creates more of kind of like a warm atmosphere as opposed to a real heated atmosphere. I hope that makes sense. So you have like kind of a warm zone between your body and your coat. And for that purposes, it works well enough. Now, I do need to say that I've used it a number of times, and I'm strictly speaking about performance. I have no idea about the durability of the vest or the lifespan of the vest, but overall, for $20, I think it's a pretty good investment, and I would recommend it for $20. So let me just add one or two other things about this vest. that I think is an important consideration. One, I don't know if you can see this, but it comes with a reflective silver lining, which I really, really like. And over here, if you look down, you can see the zippered pockets. It also comes with two-stage heating here. Two-stage heating here. One's for the back and one's for the front. So you can actually customize the amount of heat that you want. Additionally, if you look at the vest, it is kind of a stylish looking vest. I mean, even if you didn't use it to heat, you could wear it out on a coolish day and it would look good. It's the end of ski season, and for the last 3.5 months, I have been alternating between the Temu 13-panel vest and the Costco heated vest. And I wanted to provide an update on the Temu vest. And I think there's some significant things I want to bring up. When I started wearing the vest, I powered it with a 5-volt, 2-amp battery. And it worked decently. It created a warmish zone between my ski jacket and my outer layer. So basically what it served to do was offset that wind chill that occurs when you're skiing at speed. And I found that I got about an hour and a half's use out of a 5-volt, 2-amp battery. Now, I did purchase a 5-volt, 3-amp battery because honestly, one of my 5-volt, 2-amp battery, one of them went defunct on me. And with the 5-volt, 3-amp battery, I was able to get about 2 hours of use out of it. And it lasted, it actually was somewhat warmer than the 5-volt, 2-amp, which just makes sense. It has a little bit more power. The 5-volt, 2-amp is a 10-watt power charge, and the 5-volt 3-amp is 15 watts. So of course it's going to be a little bit warmer, which was nice. And I found that I got about 2 hours use out of the 5-volt 3-amp. Now I do have to say, regardless of whether it was a 5-volt 2-amp or the 3-amp, the vest never got as warm as the projected vest temperatures that I showed earlier in the video. So I did go out and purchase a 7.4 volt battery, which came in at about 23 watts. And in fact, that battery was a considerably warmer experience than the 5-volt 3-amp. Considerably warmer. Again, I don't really feel like it got to the projected temperatures, but it was clearly a warmer option, which again just makes sense. It's a stronger battery. So here's the rub. If you have to buy a 7.4 volt battery, it's going to cost you about $50. And when you add the $50 for the battery onto the $25 the vest is going to cost you, it's going to take you up to $75. Honestly, if there was only a $25 difference between the Costco vest and the Temu vest, without doubt, I would recommend the Costco vest. It's simply a much warmer vest. And again, as I said previously in the video, the difference between the two vests is that the 13-panel vest by Temu creates a warm zone underneath your jacket, but the Costco vest, actually, it feels like you've got heating pads on your chest and on your back. It's a much better vest. The other issue is this. If you're going to go with a 5.3 volt battery and you have to be out, say, for 8 hours, you're outdoors 8 hours snowmobiling, or you're outdoors doing some kind of a job, you're going to have 4 batteries with you, which is going to add the cost of 4 batteries onto the cost of vest. If you get the 4 batteries for, like, say, $15, that alone is $60, plus another $25 for the vest. Again, I think it becomes prohibitive. But if you are going to, just as I did, take it out skiing, and you've got 5 volt 2 amp batteries or 5 volt 3 amp batteries around the house, so you don't have to go out and buy a battery. I still think the Temu is a workable vest. So that's my update based on the Temu vest. I'm going to give another update on the Costco vest in just a little while. What I'll do is I'll hold on to this video until probably the fall, when people are looking at buying heated vests again, and it'll be more timely at that time. But I hope this update was helpful for you. So I hope you have found this video helpful. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next vid.